It's finally week 13, so it's Bengals week, and I'm able to play Jamar Chase, so it's definitely going to be fun. But unfortunately, what I did not know was before the last game, he ended up getting injured, so I guess I'm going to have to guard T. Higgins this game. Now, in terms of matchup-wise, it's actually a little bit better that I'm the one guarding T. Higgins instead of L'Jarius Sneed, but he still cooked me on this play. Then on 1st and 10, he kind of does the same route again, and I'm actually there a little bit, but he ends up holding on to the ball. I ain't thinking too much about him catching the ball a little bit early. This normally happens every time I play a top-level receiver. Then I'm catching the ball a couple times in the first, but towards the end of the game, I start locking up. When I tell you, L'Jarius Sneed has to be an unsung hero to this team. Like, he catches so many picks. He's right behind me in the pick race. Offense scored with the pick he just got, and then they throw him another pick. Joe Burrow throws a second pick to L'Jarius Sneed. He takes us all the way home for a touchdown. That's a pick 6. I hate when this happens as a cornerback. On this 3rd down, I think I'm going to have the pick, but the receiver runs in front of it before I can get to it. And plays like this is what really makes me mad at Madden. On 1st down, they hold the guy up, he gets hit, and I could have picked it up and ran with it, but Madden made me run back. I easily had a touchdown. I hate this game. We are doing the Bengals dirty, and I disrespect them by running away from the receiver in this cover 3, and I still catch up to the ball and catch this pick for my first pick of the game. I take this all the way home for a pick 6. And then again, with Madden making me mad. Madden, why is Nick Bolton doing my celebration? I just caught a pick 6, and they gonna make him take my, really? And right after throwing me a pick last time, he tried to throw this slant. And Joe Burrow, you need to learn how to test me. There's 2 picks in this game. We had a very dominating performance against the Bengals, 28-3. This is the most yards I'm pretty sure a receiver has ever had on me in my rookie season right here, and he had 54. But with me and L'Jarius Sneed catching 2 picks this game, each of us also had a 6 with one of our picks, so this was crazy. Now we're playing against the Broncos, and we know how they play. We know how to stop them. On 3rd and 7, we play some great defense to get a sack. Up 7-0, and momentum is definitely on our side. They catch this ball, but we force a fumble, and we pick it up, and it's back to our ball. Offense, just go ahead and get some more points out of this. That's at least a field goal. Offense actually scored a touchdown, so we won at 14-0, and Jerry Jeudy hits me with an in route. I get beat off of that, and this is the longest route that I really allowed in my career so far. 3rd and short, they try to run the ball to the other side, and yeah, we got guys over there stopping that run. On 4th and inches, I do something I don't normally do. I stop the run, get behind the line, and force turnover on downs. I don't know what got in the curling sudden on this play, but on 1st down, he just catches this ball, and for some reason, nobody could tackle him. There was terrible angles. We tripping over each other, and he just runs in for an easy touchdown. This was a crazy play. Up 21-7 in the 3rd quarter, and he runs an out route. I tried to dive and catch this ball, but I ended up dropping the pick. And after this play, I definitely learned my lesson on tackling. I tried to tackle him from the top. Yeah, I got trucked. I definitely should have hit him from his legs. We're only up 14 points, so them scoring a touchdown here put them in a great position. And Cortland Sutton is wide open in the middle of the field. That's a touchdown. Offense ended up punting the ball back to them, but Russell Wilson is so trash. He inaccurately throws this pass, and it goes right to Trent McDuffie. He takes us all the way home for a pick 6. That's a clutch pick 6. We're gonna win this game 31-28. I don't know how it got close at the end, but it did. We won though. And Jerry Jeudy only had 3 catches for 43 yards, so hey, I'm still on my lockdown terror. You know what I'm saying? I ain't catch a pick, but y'all see me locking down all these receivers. I mean, nobody even has 100 yards on me yet. Now, if we find a way to lose against the Texans this week, it'll be inexcusable. On the first play of the game, CJ Stroud actually tries to test me here, but y'all know I'm knocking that ball out. In last game, Travis Kelce actually got hurt, so he'll be out for the game. That's bad. They made it all the way to the red zone. On 3rd down, CJ Stroud throws his dot in the red zone. That's a touchdown. Offense, we need y'all to respond. Beginning of the third quarter, we're losing 10-7. I get hit with a little out route, but it's not that long. It don't even matter. If it ain't a long route, it don't matter. On third and short, they try to get a little creative, putting the receiver in motion, trying to run the ball up the middle, but we stopping that. That's good stop right there. Offense ended up getting a field goal after we got that stop. And on third down, I finally got in the flat, so I just go ahead and make the tackle. That's a good play right there. They got to kick the field goal. Now we're within a minute of this game being over when it's 13-13. And C.J. Stroud throws his dot and they're in field goal range, kinda. Then on 1st and 10, they run the ball to my side. I take a terrible angle. I don't know what I was doing. I'm terrible on the run, but I chase him down and force him to have to take a field goal. Now, I don't know what happened. I guess they missed the field goal and Mahomes went down and scored a touchdown at OT. I don't know. It's maddening. I mean, Mahomes had a pretty mid game. He threw a pick with 1 touchdown. At least we won, though. And I mean, none of their receivers did anything. Like, all of us cornerbacks, we was locking up. I have been waiting for this game for most of the season. I finally get to guard DK Metcalf. Now, for some reason, right out the gate, Geno Smith actually texted me for the first play of the game, but I'm there. DK, I'm going to lock you up this game. It's 3rd and 5. I already know he's finna go for a streak, try to get a little dunk on, but Geno does not throw it. Like, why ain't he throw it? We locked him up last drive, and offense getting the ball back. DK tries to run a post up, but I'm guarding that. And we end up getting a sack. I don't know what the Seahawks are doing, but they aren't giving DK any creativity in his routes. He's just been running straight streaks, and we end up getting another sack. There was no scoring going on in the first quarter. In the second quarter, yeah, we're still locking up. We get a sack, put them out of field goal range. They still end up making that field goal, but we got a field goal back, and for some reason, I did not play this route correctly. I'm in the deep zone. I was lurking around too much. I need to stay in my zone. We're losing 10-9, and I get hit with a little short out route. Now, short routes are the best things to like beat me with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the little short routes always normally kill me, but if you run it too many times, y'all see, I'm going to eventually get on there and get that pick. On 1st and goal, they decide to run the ball, and Kenneth Walker ends up getting pushed into the touchdown, and he ends up scoring. Our offense just couldn't keep up this game. We lost 24-16. And like I said, I lock up any nigga I line up with. DK only had 2 catches for 27 yards. That's one of the worst I done did a nigga all season. And again, no pick, but hey, lock the nigga up though. Now, I'm not gonna lie, throughout the season, we've been losing way too many games that we should not have been losing, and it has been majority because of offense lack of being able to score or being able to keep the ball out of the defense's hands. It's like for some reason we get a lot of stops as a defense. We are a top 5 defense in the league, passing wise at least, but for some reason our offense just cannot keep up with us in terms of dominance at all. Like, it's ridiculous. So throughout practice, we were trying to fire them up for this next game because we ain't trying to lose no more games. We're trying to get this first seed. After a pretty good practice, we ready for this next game. We should be able to win. We play against the Broncos again, and this time, it's a snow game. It's my first time ever playing in the snow, too. Now, last time we played them, we actually won, but it was a 3-point game. I feel like it should have been more than a 3-point game, but we'll have to prove it this game. We at home. On 1st and 10, they coach decided to put Jerry Jeudy on the other side of the field from me, and he ends up scoring a touchdown right here for 15 yards. He's lucky, because he ain't catching no balls on me. It's 7-7, just like I said. He ain't catching no ball on me. He runs a slant, and I dive for this pick. It was a terribly thrown ball, but don't throw it my way, though. Up 14-7 now. The second quarter's coming to the end. We feeling this momentum. Yeah, we momentumalizing. It's finna get crazy. It's the third quarter. We're still up 14-7 on 3rd down. I was hoping he was gonna throw this ball up to Jerry Jeudy, but he just decides to throw it out. It's 4th down now. They gotta punt the ball. Up 21-10. This game is basically over. It's 2nd and 10. He just throws his pick to Legarius Sneed. Like I said, bro been going crazy. This game went how I felt like it should have. Like it should have last game. 21-10. And like I said, Jerry Jeudy had 1 catch for 15 yards, and it was that touchdown when he was on the other side of the field, so he caught no balls on me. Pause. Me and Legarius Sneed ended up with a pick this game. We are the best cornerback duo in the league. It is finally the last game of the season, week 18, and we got to play against the Raiders. Final showdown against Devontae Adams. It's the last game of the season, so we got to end off the season strong before we go into the playoffs. And our D-line ends up getting a sack, and ends up being a strip sack. We pick up this ball, and our offense could easily score. Up 7-0 on 1st and 10. I was hoping Jimmy Garoppolo was going to throw this ball, but he ends up waiting a little bit longer till I came down. And he throws the ball to Devontae Adams, and he dunks on whoever that DB was. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I would get bored, so I try to bait quarterbacks, and he actually throws this ball. My player does not dive for it, so Davante Adams ended up catching it. I have Acrobat Madden. Second quarter, we're up 13-7 on 1st and 10, and I get hit with this route, but I'm still there, and I force Davante Adams to drop the ball. I normally don't get hit with the same route 2 times in a row, but he hits me again with it, but this time I'm not close enough to try to knock the ball out. It's 3rd down. They're out of field goal range, so I'm hoping he's going to throw this ball to Davante Adams, but he ends up throwing this ball out of bounds. Why are you being scared? He's like one of the best receivers in the league. Just throw it up. It's the 3rd quarter. We're up 20-10 now on 1st and 10, and Jimmy Garoppolo is trash. He throws his pick to L'Jarius Sneed. That's too easy. We're up 27-10 now, and it's only going to get worse. On 3rd down, he actually throws his ball to Davante Adams, but he's so trash and inaccurate, the ball goes out of bounds. What a way to end the regular season. We blow the Raiders out 37-10. DA had 88 yards with 4 catches. Now, one of those catches was not on me, but this is the most yards a receiver that had on me. Now, I don't know what our record was. I forgot, but we did end up with the 1st seed, and that's great. Will I be able to help lead this Chiefs team to the Super Bowl, get my 1st, and get Mahomes his 3rd?